Hello there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for the October of 2018 Tarot with Animal Totem cards. We'll be using, as always, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main spread, and then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. Both are my own creation. If you are a Patreon subscriber, not only will you be able to see these videos early, all 12 videos for one price, early with no Google ads, but you will also have access to a bonus card that I'm going to pull at the end just for Patreon subscribers. So rather not like Vimeo where you have to pay for each video. If you support me on Patreon for $8, you get access to all the extra videos early and the extra cards. Now I want to quickly, I've been saying this in every thing here, this is for Taurus rising, sun, and moon. I shuffle these cards like crazy in between. Just because I don't do it on camera, I do shuffle, okay? And then people were saying I was shuffling the wrong way and this and that. I shuffle like this first to clear the deck. That's how I do it. And then when I put the cards into the basket to do the regular shuffling, then I'm kind of shuffling with the focus. I'm focusing the energy back in. That's just the way I do it. There's no right or wrong. And if you could do it differently, then that's fine for you. Okay, now we're going to shuffle the cards for Taurus for October of 2018. These are the readings for Taurus, 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 Taurus. You know what's going on this month too is your one and only full moon. And that is on the 24th. We're going to have a full moon in your sign. You get one full moon a month, a year I should say. One full moon a year. And this month, October 24th, is going to be your full moon. Full moon is a time when things come to culmination. Leading up to the full moon, it's coming to culmination, coming to fruition, manifestation. Sometimes the things that you were working towards manifesting back around your birthday in April or May can come to fruition around this time. After we pass that point, it's the time of releasing. So the full moon is also, here's the full moon, we're coming up to it, it's approaching, it's fruition. Then it's releasing and the waning, it's waxing and waning. So if you want to work on some releasing after that, it would be very powerful time for you to do some releasing exercises. Okay, this is the very first card out, which is the Nine of Rods. This is a card of feeling kind of on guard, feeling like I have to be careful, I have to watch out, I'm guarded against things, and it's probably because you have this Ten of Swords in reverse. So you've been through I'm hearing you've been through the gamut, but you've been through some things. You know, there's been some trials and tribulations, some hardships that you've had to endure, and it's left you a little guarded. Well, things are turning around. That energy is turning around. Something's coming back to you that's been missing or taken away, and that has to do with inner things, like our pride, self-esteem, feeling safe, feeling secure, these sorts of things. There's somebody here who either has been or will be a very long-term influence in your life in a favorable way. I think for most of you, this is a new thing. You know, this is a new thing. I will just real quickly, this Three of Rods here says that your ship is coming in. So that talks about, you know, your ship's coming in. You're seeing some relief. Distant ships upon the horizon. You know, as to quote Pink Floyd, if you want to look up that song, I'm just not up for looking up a bunch of songs this month. I usually do. But if you want to, don't put links, if you want to look it up, don't put links to a video because YouTube will automatically spam it. I won't even see it unless I go check the spam, which I usually don't, okay? So if you want to copy and paste the lyrics, that's a better plan if you want to contribute to in the comments. But the ships are on the horizon. You see the way clear. Things are changing. This is a long-term relationship because when you have a Knight and a King of the same suit, that means it's the same person over a long period of time. Now, if you've never seen my videos before, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a male because it's a Knight and a King. It could be anybody in these readings. It could be a female, it could be anybody. The other thing that I wanted to note real quick is it's your full moon this month, but if you have a new moon on the 8th, and that is in the sign of Libra, and which is an air sign too. So it could also be just saying, during the time of Libra. For some of you, this could be somebody that you knew a long time ago, or you've known for a very long time when they were young, and now they're older, and they're still in your life. But it also, because it's right by this ace, I think for most of you, or a lot of you, this is going to be a new person that's showing up. And the Two of Rods too. Two of Rods is a great partnership. It's somebody that you're just get along with. You see things the same way. You're heading in the same direction. You have plans that will coincide with each other. Because that's half the battle sometimes. You could like somebody a lot, but they want to go this way and you want to go that way. And so, so heading in the same direction is a big bonus, and that's a big, you see the way to go and with a partner, and it includes another, and it looks like it's this person here. Ace of Rods sometimes can be a phallic symbol, and it can, if it is a romantic relationship, it would say that there is a very strong sexual attraction. If you're meeting them now, it's saying that they're going to be around a long time, and upright, that means that they're steadfast, that they're not going to change on you, that they're not going to turn around and they're going to be there. This is a long-term partnership, or maybe they have been there for a long time. Or third thing is, maybe you knew them a long time ago and they show up again. But either way, it feels like it's very long-term. I feel like this Ten of Swords is kind of more their stuff too, It feels like they've been through some major stuff here too, They've been through some stuff. They, not only do you share a similar, future, a similar future path, but you share some similar background experiences. You've both been through some things. You get along well. It's a match made in heaven. I'm going to put that as your thing here, a match made in heaven. You're a good team. You're balanced. You get along well. But this card, because it has the angel on it, always means like there is some higher force that sort of helped this along, or brought this into being. That it may have been put together on a higher plane before it actually manifests in the earth plane. And like I've said, there's been a lot of relationship. Most of these cards have been about relationships here. Sorry, I need a drink of water. And I think it's because we're in the time of Libra, which is partnerships, and new moon in Libra. But also, it's just a time of coming together. I forgot what I was going to say about it. It's a time of people are going to be coming together a lot this month. That sure seems to be the case here. Venus is in, especially if you're Taurus rising, Venus is in Scorpio, and that would be your 7th house too. Okay, before I jump to the animal totem card, I just wanted to show you a few quick things of what I've got going on. Of course, these astroglyphs are really cool. This is your sun, rising, and moon symbols, personalized glyphs, and a couple of people are getting these as tattoos, which I think is awesome. And then I have the celestial art, which is more involved. It involves your actual chart in the art itself, and it has, this one doesn't show up unless it's dark, but it's really cool too. It has different various symbols and planetary imagery, related to your sun, rising, and moon. Whew, okay. What is the animal, came right out, animal totem for frog. So going through some transformation is frog, but let's read it. Rainmaker, alchemist, clairaudient, fertility, transformation, metamorphosis. Safe passage to another world. The final stages of growth, you have arrived. I just need one more drink of water. I was getting a major hot flash here. I gotta spritz myself and get a drink of water. Oh my. I got a frog in my throat. Anyways, it's kind of funny that this card shows up now too, because as I'm recording this is that hurricane is about to hit the U.S. The Rainmaker thing really, kind of hit home there. But it's also big leaps. changes and leaps and bounds, and it's transformation. And the final stages of growth you have arrived. You know, I could relate that to this, absolutely. You know, you're growing, you're changing, and there's partnerships that are coming along that are, the thing about the partnerships and the soulmates, I wanted to say that. You know, it's not, even if you're already involved, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to run off with somebody else. You have many partners and soulmates in this life, you know, so it could be a partnership of any sort. It might not be just a romance, it could be anything. Okay, so, but the final stages of growth you have arrived. You're the king. You know, I always say the king is the king. It's not the page, it's not the knight, he's the king. And it goes for women as well. They are further along on their path. They've come into full bloom, they've blossomed. So you're blossoming. And your full moon is a time of blossoming or coming to fruition as well, you know. So that's part of it as well. So that's our reading. Don't forget, I still have the solstice readings available till the end of September if you're interested. And if you are in Germany or UK, the t-shirts are available. I have a bunch of cool t-shirts. Please do check them out on my website, as well as books and decks. But the UK and Germany, the t-shirts are available now. They were only in the US for quite some time. So this is the reading for everybody, the free reading. If you are a Patreon subscriber, you can go to Patreon and get access to the continuation, where I will pull one card from the story card by Kathy Nichols. I appreciate everything you do by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and donating. Have a great month of October, a great full moon in your sign, and I'll speak to you soon.